Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So happy to have you. My name is Mandy. I honestly didn't even intend to do a video today. My spirit team has kind of been egging me on, pushing me to do one today. When I got out of the shower earlier tonight, I was like, fine, I'll do it. So here we are. I hope this reaches someone who needs it. We are heading into a very important new moon tonight, June 20th, going into June 21st, 2020. The reason why this new moon is so important is it's going into the sign of Cancer, but it's also tailed by a partial solar eclipse, as well as solstice today, marking the first day of summer officially, and solstice energy by itself is already kind of crazy. It's very potent, it's very fiery, it's very open, and just creates new energy all the way around, which is interesting that it's also on the new moon. Coupled with these partial solar eclipse coming up tomorrow, it is just really opening up the doorway for us to collectively here on the earth to just jump timelines. I feel like I keep getting that word timeline just shown to me over and over again. So that leads me to believe that all of us here have the opportunity to just kind of elevate our consciousness, our vibration, our frequency, and propel the earth into a much better timeline than where we're at right now. Right now, we have a lot going on. We have a lot of karmic energy just kind of settling right now. We still have people protesting. It's very, it still feels very chaotic. We just had a lunar eclipse about 2 weeks ago during the full moon, for June. And now we're going into the new moon, which also has a solar eclipse attached to it. And then we're going to have a third eclipse, which I think is a lunar eclipse as well, in the first week of July, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look that up. So this eclipse season is intense, and eclipses bring chaos, and they bring change, and they bring unexpected things. And it's not really a bad thing, because I feel like we need it. Globally, we need change to happen like this. Things have been stagnant for too long, and I view this kind of like, if you do tarot, it's the Tower card in tarot, where the typical imagery on the Tower card is this big castle-looking tower almost. Lightning strikes it, and these two figures are blasted out of the top, almost seemingly falling to their deaths. It's chaotic, and it's crazy, and it's a little scary looking, but the actual tower is talking about rebuilding. It's talking about new beginnings that can happen. It's an opportunity to just kind of clear out the junk that's not working anymore and to lay a new foundation that's more stable, perhaps, that can probably withstand the elements better. And so not only are we in these intense, crazy portal energies right now, we're also in the beginning of Mercury Retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And this is like one of 6 or 7 planets that are retrograde right now. So not only do we have the eclipse, we have the solstice, we have the new moon, but we also have all this retrograde energy thrown onto us as well. So things are feeling crazy, muddled maybe. You might have the urge to really like go after something one second, then the next you just kind of lose all motivation, and you're sleepy and you're tired and you're like, what is going on? That's what's happening. You're battling, maybe battling is the wrong word, but you are being tossed around in these energies. And I feel like my spirit team wanted me to do this video today to just kind of let you know that you are still in control. It might seem like in the tower, like outside elements are coming at you and you have no choice but to just fall and let it all happen. But I'm here to tell you this new moon is a perfect opportunity to regain that sense of control back in your life, because you are in the driver's seat. The universe is still operating based on your thoughts, your vibrations. The law of attraction is still very much in motion and in play here. So I love new moons. I love doing moon rituals, just generally. Full moon and new moon rituals. Shameless plug. My girlfriends and I have a podcast called Mystical Moon Society. After this video, I'll go ahead and link one of the videos talking about new moon rituals, if that's something that you're interested in. But if you haven't been doing moon rituals, up until now, I definitely encourage you to start. Tonight is the perfect time, even tomorrow on the 21st or even the 22nd. These energies are still going to be lingering around for a couple of days. So I definitely encourage you to get your journal out or a piece of paper or something and start scripting what your perfect life looks like. I want you to turn off the news. I want you to not look at anything outside, but I just want you to daydream and fantasize and play pretend and start thinking about what your perfect life looks like 1 month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, and 5 years from now. You can even go 10 years from now if you want to. But this new moon with these crazy portal energies, it's just the perfect opportunity to really set yourself up for success. And I'm super excited. I'm definitely going to take advantage of these energies whenever I get off of here. I've got my candle ready, set up, ready to go. I've got my journal over here somewhere that I have a separate full moon journal and a separate new moon journal, just because I feel like full moons are the perfect time for releasing any baggage, anything that you acquired throughout the month before. It's time to let that go. You can burn anything, a release letter if you want to. Just make sure it's in a fire safe bowl. Be very safe if you're lighting any candles. But for a new moon, I love to call it a make-a-wish moon. And new moons are definitely my favorite, just because there's hope and there's opportunity and you don't really know what's going to happen throughout the rest of the month. But I just love getting to just kind of play with the energies and play with the universe and play with my spirit team and just get all of them involved to just really consciously create the world that I want to live in. And yes, we are going through a very chaotic time here on the earth, in the country right now, in the US, and this stuff was coming. There are some astrologers that I love to follow that have been predicting stuff like this. My own spirit team has been giving me mentions and just little tidbits here and there, hints, I guess. They'll give me words that come across my mind that I can see just throughout the day, and they give me messages. And if you've never looked into the clair senses, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairgustance, things like that, I definitely encourage you, because a lot of people are starting to wake up to their psychic senses right now, and everyone on the earth is capable of having these gifts, but it really just takes tuning in, which this new moon, this retrograde, and all of it in the sign of Cancer, which I think is so interesting because Cancer is such a homey, lovely sign. It's all about relationships and being in the home and really cultivating a nice, cozy space. Cancer is someone who shows their love so openly for their loved ones. It's a very sensitive sign. It's beautiful. I love Cancers. I think they're one of the best signs out there. And so Cancer season right now that we're heading into, and the Mercury retrograde in Cancer and this new moon in Cancer, is really asking us to just internalize, get rid of the junk, get rid of the bad thoughts that really aren't doing us any good anymore, and replace that with the good vibes, the good energy, the life that you really want to create for yourself here going forward. And we're concentrating on home, we're concentrating on family, we're concentrating on friendships and relationships right now. And we're concentrating on ourself and our surroundings and what we kind of allow into our space, both physically and energetically and emotionally, mentally too, spiritually, all of it. So this is the perfect time to just go ahead and concentrate on those things. A word that I have been seeing pop up more and more, and this is my spirit team, whenever they give me a word that I kind of see in my mind's eye, and then they validate it for me, but I'm seeing it on Facebook or on Instagram, or when I go out, somebody mentions the word, or I'm watching TV and the word pops up. This is my indication for my spirit team that I'm being validated, that the messages that I'm getting are important and they need to be shared. Right now, the word that I've been getting a lot is the word legacy. And that's an interesting word. When I asked them why I'm seeing the word legacy, I kept getting the word timeline hop jump that we're trying to get into right here collectively. And it felt like to me that this is our opportunity to kind of set up our legacy for future generations going forward, both collectively for the world and our own personal lineage. Because remember, you are going to be an ancestor someday. The ancestors are here right now on the earth. That's why we have a lot of karma being settled right now on the earth with the crazy chaotic energy, with the protests, with a lot of people in politics getting called out. There's just a lot of karmic energy coming into play. But we will be one of those ancestors one day. And so what is your legacy gonna be from here on out? This is your opportunity to really set it up right. Think about when you're no longer here on this earth, what is your legacy gonna leave behind? And you don't have to be some great person with a huge platform to be able to leave behind a legacy. Anyone can. Anyone who remembers you and loves you, you are a part of their legacy. So I feel like if you are watching this message, even after all of this new moon energy is passed, if you're watching this message is for you. What is your legacy going to be from here on out? What life do you want to create for you and your loved ones in this Cancer energy that's inviting us into this beautiful space right now? That's all I have for you guys today. I feel like that's the message being relayed. I feel better. I feel like I can go to sleep tonight now that that's been relayed. You know what though? Before I get off, let's do a card. Let's pick a card. I've got my Starseed Oracle over here on the table. I'm kind of feeling called. All right, let's see for anyone who might need. I love the back of these cards. They're so pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, that color's so pretty. All right. Let's see. For anyone watching this right now, what message is here? And these energies. All right. We have the Cosmic Heart. It's beautiful. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Oh, I like that. That's so pretty. All right, let's look it up in the booklet. The Cosmic Heart. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within, to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a little bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care about most, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seeds. Oh, I love this. This is exactly what the new moon's for. Plant your soul seeds and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive, rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. How can you make your life a moving prayer? Love that. Doesn't that kind of go with everything we just talked about here today? Yeah, it's perfect. All right, guys. Well, good luck. Don't forget to write everything down tonight for the new moon. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again soon. Have a good one.